Alright, this is Block 3, Progressives in Power, Section 1, Rebates and Long Haul and Short Haul. First, a quick talk about railroads. Railroads defined the United States before the automobile defined the United States, and this map shows it. This is a map of the United States in 1890 and the railroads. And there's so many things that we can see from this map. First of all, still, the obvious difference in north and south. I mean, just have a look. That the north is crisscrossed by railroads everywhere. I mean, look at the New York area, the Chicago area, all through Ohio. And then the south, you can see, has much fewer railroads. There are a number of railroads connecting east to west. California has a whole set of railroads in and of itself. That the United States by 1890 is a nation of rails. But these railroads were controlled by trusts. These railroads were often monopolistic in practice. And two of the things that the railways did to kind of take advantage of small farmers and small business owners were, one of them was through a practice called rebates. And let's deal with rebates first. A rebate, now laws were passed that the railroads had to treat everyone the same, okay? So big U.S. Steel, owned by Andrew Carnegie, and here's a typical about 1895 locomotive, big old coal-burning beast, powerful as all hell, that the rule was that these railroads had to charge everybody the same rate. Andrew Carnegie's U.S. Steel and, you know, Bob McDonald, farmer in Ohio, had to be charged the same amount of money to ship a ton of freight. That was the rule. And rebates were a way that the railroads got around it. Powerful railroads would give rebates, money back, to powerful customers, rather than charging them lower prices. So it charged everybody the same rate, following the rules. Andrew Carnegie, U.S. Steel, gets the same rate as, you know, Bob McDonald, farmer. But in reality, after that was charged, the railroad company would send U.S. Steel a check, just to kind of keep the wheels flowing. The palms, not palms grease. That's illegal. There's nothing at the time. There was nothing illegal about it. It just was a way to keep customers, large customers, happy, and that was something that was done. That's a rebate that everyone gets technically charged the same, but you give money back to your large, powerful customers. Long haul versus short haul pricing was another thing that farmers and small business owners did not like. Small businesses that only shipped locally, short hauls. So if I'm a farmer in, Illinois, and I'm only shipping food to Chicago, that's a short haul. That's a short trip. And I would be charged more per mile than, let's say, John Rockefeller's iron ore mills, John Rockefeller, Andrew Carnegie's iron ore mills up here in northern Minnesota, to ship that all the way to Pennsylvania. That's a long haul. That would cost less money per mile than the short haul. And a lot of people thought that this was unfair. There are lots of things that the railroad companies are doing that anger a lot of small businessmen and farmers. Rebates are one, and the difference in charging long haul versus short haul rates was another. Again, a short haul, you charge more per mile than a long haul, you charge less money per mile. Long haul and short haul differences got made illegal with the passage of the Sherman Antitrust Act, which we are going to talk about next.